Make sure your introduction doesn't go past 1 to 2 minutes, maximum 2 minutes if the interviewer doesn't interrupt you. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So if you are new to the channel, do check out other videos after watching this video. So we go through a very basic question, and that basic question seems too complex for us. How to introduce myself? How do I introduce myself? In my college, in my first day, or to my teachers, or to the interviewer, or while meeting someone new, how to go about it? Let's start. So according to me, there are different introductions, and I will segregate each of them into different timestamps. So you can check in the timestamps below which introduction are you looking for. Are you looking for a introduction in an interview, or introduction to someone new, or introduction to your colleagues? I have tried to cover maximum content I could think of. So introduction can be formal, it can be informal. Now when you are in an interview, when you are in the office, it must go formal, especially in the interview. So when the interviewer asks, tell me something about yourself. First of all, keep confidence in your body language. Your actions speak louder than your words. Sit straight first, and the confidence must reflect in your eyes and your body language. These things are very much observed. Secondly, these gestures, these hand gestures, in an interview, you can use them, but I'll not suggest very frequently. You can use a little bit if required. Otherwise, sit straight and give your introduction. Now let's talk about what all we need to tell an interviewer about ourselves. So when you hand over your resume to some interviewer, they expect you tell them such things as well which are not in the resume, but they can be relevant to them. I'll give my example of how I do in interviews. Good morning, my name is Amandeep Singh, and I'm a student of dash 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 college name. I belong to a family of dash dash dash. What does the dash 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 mean here? If you belong to the family of businessmen, you can fill businessman here. If you belong to the family of government servant, you can write. If you belong to the family of farmers, you can fill a brief introduction about your family background. Now next, you can tell them about your college, but not tell too much about my college. I can just speak I am a pass out of this and this college, because they obviously know it is written, it is already there in your resume. Next, you can go for what's your proficiency. So I am proficient at dash dash dash. Proficiency means if you are going for an interview, for an IT job interview, tell them all your skills about the coding languages, about the subjects which you know, and the things which you know professionally. And it depends on the interview which you are going for. If you are going for some sales or marketing interview, tell them that I am proficient at communication skills. Okay, so it depends on interview to interview and your skill level. So first line was, hi, my name is Amandeep Singh in my case. So next line was, I belong to a family of this. And third line, my proficiency, that I am proficient at this. Next, you can tell them about your hobbies, your areas of interest, a bit about your life, that where do you live, not very much specific, just I live in Delhi or I stay in Delhi. Now when coming to the hobbies are those things which you love to do and which you have proper knowledge. I'm not saying 100% knowledge, but you have quite enough knowledge about such things, such as in my case, writing is my hobby, and meeting new people, sharing my views, sharing my opinions is my another hobby. Next, tell them about your strengths. Make sure your introduction doesn't go past 1 to 2 minutes, maximum 2 minutes if the interviewer doesn't interrupt you. So tell them what are your strengths. For example, my strengths are, I do not mug up things for the future, I am punctual and I am honest, and things like that. Now the major section, the weaknesses part. First of all, I'll not recommend to share the weaknesses. If they ask, tell them such a weakness which is actually not a weakness, such as I am emotional by nature. How this line hits the interviewer's mind, it gives them a sense that you are mature enough to understand these things, and each of us is an emotional person. And don't say I am immature, or don't say I get very angry. You are being honest, but straight trees are cut first. Remember, you can't be angry, or you can't be angry at your colleagues. Getting it? So they want some qualities in you so that you can handle the pressure situations. And by this time, you'll observe that it has already been 1 to 2 minutes and the interviewer might smile at you, or that might interrupt you with some question. So stop there and focus on the next question. Along with this introduction, your confidence must go high, not overconfidence, not underconfidence, but confidence enough in your abilities. Believe in yourself, sit straight there. Don't just do this or that. Keep the pen on the table. When you require it, just use it. And try to make maximum eye contact with the interviewer. Not all the time, not all the 60 seconds, so that a connection is formed between the interviewer and the interviewee. So you have to focus on this thing also. So next thing, how to introduce yourself while meeting someone new. You might be on a date with someone new, or you might be meeting someone new at the airport or somewhere else. How do you initiate the conversation with them? Just ask some question, some relevant question, or with some unique compliment that doesn't sound cheesy. For example, if they have a really amazing bag, you can ask, I really liked your bag. Could you please tell me from where did you purchase this? As simple as that. No one will feel awkward out of it. Not you, not them. They'll be happy with the compliment. You'll be happy questioning them. From there, you can go on with the conversation. They'll tell you from where they have bought, and then you can give your introduction to them, that where I'm going or what I do, and you can ask them. But don't sound cheesy. If they seem uninterested, just don't do it. Be genuine. If you sound fake, they'll rip you off. So mind that. Your intentions matter, your vibrations matter, and people can feel it. Meeting new people is a very good thing, but they are stranger to us and we are strangers to them. So we need to be genuine enough in our body language, in our actions, in our words, so that it might seem comforting to them as well. So how do you introduce yourself when you are on stage? Just compliment the audience for being the nice audience. Tell them your name, what you do, and why are you here, and what are we gonna do. This is basic funda when you are on the stage. Either in your college, either you are in school, or it's a workplace. Keep it short and crisp. Now at some party, if you are introducing yourself, it is some informal thing. Don't go formal. I'm not talking about the dress, I'm talking about your words and your actions. You can be informal, you have to be informal. So go like, hi everyone, ask them about how they are, and tell them who you are, tell them what you do. So I tried to cover the introduction part, how to introduce yourself in an interview. That was the most important one, I guess. And secondly, how to introduce yourself on the stage or in a group. Confidence matters more than words. Even if you get stuck speaking English sometimes, that's completely okay. You don't have to worry. And even if someone is making joke of you, just ignore them, man. That should be the confidence. And be who you are. That's the most important thing in an interview. Don't try to copy anyone. So that was it for today. I hope you liked the video. I wanted to cover some important aspects. So stay tuned. Thank you so much.